Hello, and welcome to Give a Hoot nonprofit registration and onboarding. I'm a project manager with Neon One, who is the Give a Hoot platform provider, and I'm going to walk you through registering your organization as well as maximizing your profile. To get started, navigate to the giveahoot.org website. You'll notice that there's currently a Register My Nonprofit button. You can click this button, or in the top right-hand corner, select Login and select Nonprofit from the drop-down. From the login screen, you'll have two different options here. So the bottom one, apply as a new organization. This is the inquiry link for those organizations who have not ever participated in Give a Hoot before. Once you click this and submit your eligibility inquiry, the Give a Hoot team will review your submission and you will receive follow-up emails with next steps. If you have participated in the past, you can log in as a returning organization to get started on registration. If you're a new user within your Give a Hoot organization, or you have an updated email, feel free to use the support button in the bottom right-hand corner to request an update, and we will help you get logged in. I'm going to go ahead and log in as a returning organization to get started. Once I'm logged in, I will confirm that I am applying to register X organization to participate in Give a Hoot. Once I click Register My Organization, I have a very simple one-page form to complete and submit my registration. You will notice that your last year's information is pre-filled for you, so easy enough to go ahead and just update the profile for this year and submit for a review. You can change your logo, update your operating budget, update your public contact information, address information, or social media accounts. Also, public-facing information I would take a look at is your mission statement and more about us section. You'll see there's a terms and conditions area where you'll want to download the terms here. This does open the terms and conditions on your profile where you can go ahead and read through these, as well as you can download this document as a PDF to your dashboard. Once you've read and agree, you will click and hold your mouse to sign your form. And then you have two options here. Maybe you've begun your information for your organization profile, but you're not quite sure and maybe you need to grab some more information. You can just click save and this will save your progress. If you're ready to submit for review, you'll click save changes and submit for approval. This has now submitted my registration form to review for the Give a Hoot team, and you will receive follow-up email notifications for next steps as well. You'll notice at this point, it does say your registration has been submitted for review, and you do have an option to go ahead and set your event goals. You have an overall goal, an early giving goal, and a peer-to-peer fundraising goal. If you're not sure of these goals, you can click no thanks, and I will do this later. You'll notice that now my profile has been submitted for review. My status has updated to yellow and says awaiting review. Once you are approved, or if anything else is needed, you will receive emails asking you to do so. And once you're approved, it will be green and say approved. Let's take a look through all these top navigation tabs that you have access to in your profile. So we'll start at Gives Day Performance. Gives Day Performance is your nonprofit dashboard. So you'll notice a few sections here. The announcements section is a place where you may receive important announcements that display on your profile, so just keep a lookout. Important dates has two different areas to highlight. So the blue bubbles are important event dates for Give a Hoot, and the green bubbles are training sessions for Give a Hoot. You'll also notice that on your dashboard, you do have the ability to update your goals. So this is where you would go to update the goals if maybe you weren't aware of them at first, or if you've met your goal during Give a Hoot and you'd like to increase it, you can click Update Goals and adjust that same form. Next, we'll take a look under My Public Profile. Under My Public Profile, you'll notice you have tabs on this side navigation here. The Overview tab defaults to the same form you submitted for registration, so maybe you need to change something. You can always edit My Public Profile here. Under donation levels, levels allow you to display a monetary value to a specific good or service that your organization provides. So this gives donors an idea of what to donate and what that donation is going to help with. Donors will have the ability to have a manual donation option if they would like to donate something different. The multimedia section allows you to add pictures and or videos to your profile to make it a little more fun and engaging. You can upload any image type as well as YouTube and Vimeo videos. Please just make sure that your videos are public on your video platform in order for them to play on your profile. The Programs tab allows you to list any program that you currently have within your organization and basically draws more attention from the public. So if you click Add New Program, you can list the name, your budget, what your program does, the beneficiaries, successes, and then what progress you're monitoring and what your goals are for this program. The Events tab is also a way for you to list events publicly on your profile that draws more attention to them and may gain more traction with the public. You can click Add Event, provide some information here, and this can be an in-person public event or even if it's on a Zoom call. Volunteer needs. So this is also a way to list any volunteer opportunities that you have within your organization. Maybe you need volunteers for your events that you're hosting. You can click Add and list details where the volunteer opportunity is, and if available, you can even list a volunteer contact in order to coordinate volunteering for specific events. Your Documents tab is just a place for you to store documents. Not required here for you to enter anything, but just a place for you to house information if needed. And your Contacts tab is not currently in use. We gather your contacts from the Public Profile Details or Users section, which we'll take a look at in just a second. Looking at the My Fundraisers tab, this is an overall list of all the peer-to-peer fundraisers that have been created for your organization. The fundraiser status page is defaulted to published. So this would be current active peer-to-peer fundraising pages for the current year. If you click on this, you can click Show All and review any in the past from last year. You do have the opportunity as a nonprofit to create a fundraiser once your organization has been approved, or say one of your donors or public friends created a fundraiser that maybe they need help editing or would like to just copy and update to post a new fundraiser similar to the one they did last year. You do have these three buttons here where you can click, edit the fundraiser, view donations to the fundraiser, or deactivate. Under the My Donations tab, this tab does house all historical Give a Hoot donations from each year you've participated. You do have different opportunities for filters such as transaction date time if you're looking for a certain period, name if you're looking for a certain donor, amount, or Gives Day. So for Gives Day, you could type in if you're looking for just 2022 or 2021 donations, you can type those in. Select the year and it will filter only those donations to display. From this opportunity, you also have the ability to click and display additional data in these columns. So you can click here to the right and say maybe you want to hide address 2 from your list, and maybe you really want to know who has asked to volunteer and interested in, pledging some hours to you to help out, so you can contact them. You can add this, are you interested in volunteering question? How many hours would you like? And then maybe I want to know notes about my donation. I can add those in too, and you would be able to see who has opted to volunteer and for how many hours per year. You do have the ability to export donations, so you can keep this data on your desktop, or if you need to upload it to another form. Under the My User section, this is where you add, adjust, or control who has user login access to your nonprofit profile. You can add a new user here. You'll enter first name, last name, and email address. Once you click submit, this does send this email address a password reset link for them to set their own password and log in to Give a Hoot. Maybe you have some outdated users who are no longer with your organization. You can click Manage Settings and remove them as a user, and this would make them inactive. From the Manage User section, you also have the ability to control email notifications. You will receive donation email notifications each time you get a donation. If you're not the correct person to be receiving those, or maybe you don't want to be notified and you'll look at the data later, you can remove from receiving that notification and you will no longer receive those emails. Under the Resource Center, there are tons of helpful articles and details in here for you. You can filter on this by category. There is a nonprofit support center where if you click this, you do have access to additional support topics with articles inside each, as well as peer-to-peer recruitment guides, fundraising strategies, X, Y, and Z. Lots of good stuff in here. So always keep a look out. This can be edited and updated going forward, as well as there is a PDF PowerPoint version of this registration and onboarding presentation. This does conclude maximizing your profile and submitting your registration for review. Just keep in mind that you will receive email updates as things are submitted, but if you ever have questions or need technical support, please feel free to use the blue support widget in the bottom right-hand corner, and our team will be happy to assist you. Let us know if you have any questions.